Hello guys and welcome. Today we have this interesting question right here. X to the 6th power is equal to x minus 1 or to the 6th power, and we have to find all the values of x. Feel free to pause the video and try this first. Are you done? Comment your answer in the comment section down below. Now let's get started. The easiest way to tackle this question is that, in fact, we're going to take set root on each side of the equation. And because we are dealing with even numbers right here, we're going to add plus or minus to this. So that on the left, this and this will go, and we will have x is equal to, then the right hand side, this will also cancel that, and we'll be left with plus or minus x minus 1. Actually, we can form two equations out of this. We can have x is equal to x minus 1, or we can have x is equal to negative x times x minus 1, just like that. But looking at this equation, if we transpose this one right here, we will have 0 is equal to negative 1. And 0 is never negative 1, so we're not going to consider this. Let's pay attention to this one. Right here we have x is equal to negative x plus 1. And in fact, if we bring this negative 1 to this side, we will have 2x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 1/2. And this is the answer. But the question, look at the power that we have here, x to the 6th power, x minus 1 to the 6th power. Are you sure we are going to get only one answer for this? No. Honestly. The question even didn't state whether we are to solve for only real or complex, meaning we need all the solutions. And with this, we have only one solution. And I don't think this formula or this method is gonna work. Actually, I'm not going for this, even though the 1/2, which is the answer, is correct, but I'm not going for this method. Now, which method are we going to apply in order for us to find all the solutions? Check this out. First of all, let's transpose the left-hand side so that we will get x to the 6th power minus x minus 1 or to the 6th power, and this is equal to 0. Actually, we can rewrite the left-hand side in the form of difference of two squares. Check this out. X to the 6th power is the same as x to the 3rd power, then or to the 2nd power, minus, this is also the same as x minus 1 to the 3rd power, then or to the 2nd power, and this is 0, difference of two squares. Now we can rewrite this whole thing as x to the 3rd power plus x minus 1 to the 3rd power, then times x to the 3rd power minus x minus 1 to the 3rd power, and this is 0. Cool, huh? Now, let's pay attention to this x right here. We're going to let a be equal to this x, therefore we're going to have a to the 3rd power, then plus b to be equal to x minus 1. So we have cube here, so this is going to be cube. Actually, we can write an identity for this. This is the same as a plus b times a squared minus ab plus b squared, just like that. Now, I don't want this to be complicated. I should have done the same thing for this one, but it will be too long. You see, we don't have space. So let's simplify this first. In other words, let's find the factors for this first, then we'll come to this later. For this one, actually, we're going to have x plus x minus 1, just like this. Then for this whole thing, we're going to have x squared minus x times x minus 1 plus b, where b is x minus 1, then squared, just like that. Cool. Now let's simplify this. X plus x, that is going to be 2x, then minus this one right here. Then for this side, we will have x squared minus x times x, that is x squared, negative x times negative 1, that is positive x, plus, let's expand this right here. So we will have x squared minus 2x plus 1. There we go. In fact, I'm going to copy this down. We have 2x minus 1 as one of the factors. Then right here, we see that this and this will go. Then we are left with this x squared. X minus 2x, that is going to be minus x, then plus this one right here. And this is the factor that we have for this factor right here. Let me copy this whole thing here so that we will deal with this one. We have cool. So I have copied this down. Let me get rid of this. Just like we did before, we will let x be a and then x minus 1 be b so that we will have a minus b, but remember we have cube here, so I'm going to bring the cube. Then from algebraic identities, this is the same as a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared, just like that. In fact, we can rewrite this in this form, just like we did before. So let's do that. We have x minus 1, which is b. So this one is this. Now to get this, it's going to be x to the second power plus x times x minus 1 plus x minus 1 squared, just like this. Now let's simplify this. X minus 1 times x plus 1. Actually, the whole of this is going to give us positive 1 because this and this negative x will go. Then we're left with negative 1 times negative 1, which is positive 1. Then times this right here. You have x to the second power plus x to the second power, x times negative 1, that is going to be negative x. Then plus, let's expand this. You have x to the second power minus 2x plus 1, and we are done. Cool. We can actually simplify this further. X squared, x squared, x squared, that is going to be 3x squared. Then we have negative x, negative 2x, that is negative 3x, then plus 1. And of course, this is the factor for this expression right here. Now let's go ahead and then put this and this together to form our equation. So I'm going to get rid of this. Now we have 2x minus 1. This is equal to 0. Cool, easy. Now I just combine this factor here and then this factor and then equal to 0. And now I can actually get rid of this one and then focus on this right here. We have factors multiplying. Actually, this means that this right here, which is 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. Then we also have x squared minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. And lastly, we have 3x squared minus 3x plus 1 is 0. And now we can solve all of them. Right from here, I'm going to transpose this one. So you get 2x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 1/2. Just like the answer that we found earlier. Then looking at this quadratic equation, actually we can use factoring method to solve. Therefore, let's go ahead and then use the quadratic formula, which is x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, or divided by 2a. Cool. So in fact, we will have x is equal to minus b, b is negative here, minus minus, that will be positive. So we have positive 1 plus or minus square root of negative 1 squared will be, let me write it, negative 1 squared minus 4, a is 1 and c is 1, divided by 2 times a, where a is 1. Easy. So we will have x is equal to 1 plus or minus square root of negative 1 squared, that is positive 1, negative 4 times 1 times 1, negative 4 plus this one, making negative 3, then all divided by 2. Yeah. In fact, we can finish this as x is equal to 1 plus or minus I square root of 3 divided by 2. And this is it. Cool. And let's come to the last one. Looking at this one as well, we can't just use factoring method to solve. So let's apply this formula here. In fact, we will have x is equal to minus b is negative 3, so negative negative is going to be positive 3, then plus or minus square root of negative 3 squared minus 4 times a is 3, then c is 1, just like that. Then all divided by 2 times a is 3. Easy. So we have x is equal to 3 plus or minus square root of negative 3 squared, that is positive 9, negative 4 times 3 times 1, that is negative 12, plus the 9 making negative 3, all divided by 6. Simplifying this, we have x is equal to 3 plus or minus I square root of 3 divided by 6. Actually, you can split this so that you get 1/2 plus this over 6. But you can choose to leave it just like that. Now we have 3 solutions. These are complex solutions, and this is the real solution. Now let me show you how the graph of this function is going to be. Actually, I'm going to get rid of now let's say we have our Cartesian plane here just like that. We have here to be 1, and this side to be negative 1. Then 0.5 will be somewhere here, and then 0.5 will be point negative 5 will be somewhere here. And we also have 1 here just like that. Now, for the graph of y is equal to x to the 6th power, this part, actually it's going to be like this. It's going to decrease a little bit up to point negative half, and it will pass on the line just like that, and begin to increase at 1/2, just like that. Easy. Then for the graph of y is equal to x minus 1 to the 6th power, this is also going to be decreasing right from here, come down a little bit at 0.5, then pass on this line just like that, up to 1.5, and then also begin to go out just like that. So you can see that their point of intersection is right on 0.5. That is what we have earlier. That was x is equal to 1/2 as the real answer to the problem. And of course, this is how the graph is going to be, but it's not drawn to scale. That is pretty much it. I hope you found the video useful. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more, and see you again on the next video. Take care. Bye bye. Subscription is important.